see every time. Couldn't run, I'll try. So do it one more time. I don't wanna free fall, dancing in your cold. I die just to know what's on your mind. Spin me in for so long, under your control. I die just to love you one more time. Will you hold me with your eyes? Oh, it burns me up inside. It's like fire. It's like fire. Oh, I'm fighting for my life. Just one touching of my life. It's like fire. It's like It's like when the thunder's loud, all your true colors come out. They're still gray like clouds, but I see them clearly now. When the rain pours in, there's a siren warning. But I die just to love you one more time. Will you hold me with your eyes? Oh, it burns me up inside. It's like fire. It's like fire. Oh, I'm fighting for my life. Just one touching of my life. It's like fire. It's like Will you hold me with your eyes? Oh, it burns me up inside. It's like fire. Darling, I've been tempted by the darkness, telling me that I should throw it all away. Fight so hard, my heart is hardly helpless. Find myself so desperate on my knees to break. And I hear the voice of an angel telling me not to lay it down. And I feel the spirit guiding, telling me not to give up. Hold on to every promise I've been praying for. Like I hold on to every
Testing 1 2. Testing. Can I get an audio check? Hello, friends. How is it going? Cool videos from a cool guy. Bats in the house. Captain Howdy. Carrios. Good to see you all. Maple Leaf. And thank you for that 69 by 60. That's a new one. 50 by 50. Thanks, guys. I'll be with you in a minute.
Just like the street lights lit this town, like a fire in a blaze, gotta burn it down. Can't be afraid to leave this out. We got this far, don't know how. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we're gonna let it away. Tonight, we're gonna let it away. Tonight, we're gonna let it away. Just like the sunrise, we're gonna let it away. Just like a spark that's breaking out. Can't make a stop, can't turn back now. We know that there's no room for doubt. No, we can't turn back now. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we're gonna let it away. Tonight, we're gonna let it away. Tonight, we're gonna let it away. Just like the sunrise, we're gonna let it away.
think this is a great opportunity for the Pilot Club to meet flight sim enthusiasts, to network with other developers and communities, and to promote the hobby of flight simulation.
The atmosphere is absolutely electric. Love it. If you're a beginner, if you're an expert, if you're trying to meet new people, if you want to get your hands on some pretty awesome hardware, this is the place to be. I could not recommend this enough to everyone else. This is just an awesome opportunity to hang out.
It gets together our entire hobby, everyone interested, everything from fixed wing, helicopter, virtual reality, everything in between, and brings us all to one place to collaborate on ideas and bring us all together.
It is a great opportunity if you are a serious flight simmer to meet the developers, to meet the flight sim communities, to see the new products that are coming out, to actually test them, to connect and enhance and continue this great hobby of flight simulation.
Every year we're getting bigger and bigger. There are more and more vendors here, more sim experiences to be a part of.
And can you believe it? Flight Sim Expo, just 3 weeks away, friends. How is everybody doing tonight? Give it up to all of you, friends. It's so good to see you out here and in here. Friends, it's been a week. It's been a week since we last streamed. I had family stuff going on, and I got to tell you, I missed y'all. I really did. I missed y'all, friends, and it's so good to be back with you on this stream. And so happy Wednesday night, friends. Welcome back to the channel. And are you ready for another commercial flight? I know I am. Why? Well, I'll tell you why. Because we're going to be using some WINWING hardware. But before we get into that, as many of you might be wondering, Sim, wait. What's going on? Weren't we supposed to be doing a dual live stream with all Flight Sima? Well, originally, the answer would have been yes, but unfortunately, Shane, our good friend, is not feeling well, so we are postponing the joint live stream and wishing him a speedy recovery, friends. And so, Shane, if you're out there, this is to you, buddy. We hope that you have a speedy recovery and wish you well. And, hey, friends, don't fret. We will be doing a live stream, a joint live stream. I don't know. We got to get the stars to align. What do you think, Captain Rent's Guy? The stars must align because it seems like every time it's like something comes up for me or something comes up for Shane. But we will make it happen, friends. And by the way, I just noticed that my Streamlabs bot is saying the wrong flight plan for tonight. Let me put that down below. There's the route. We are taking off from Charlotte to Detroit tonight. But so let's get into it. So tonight, though, friends, since we're not doing the special joint live stream at this point, we will postpone. Maybe we'll be doing it in just a week, 2 weeks, whatever. When Shane is ready and when I'm ready, we'll make it happen. But we have something special for us all here tonight. Just delivered to my doorstep today came 3 packages. Not 1, not 2, Maple. But yes, friends, 3 packages arrived at my doorstep. 2 of which, by the way, did I mention that they came from WINWING? Our good friends at WINWING. 3 packages sent from WINWING to my doorstep. And so 2 of which I have an idea of. At least 1 I'm very, very certain of, at least fairly certain of, is the auto throttle mag switch, which is that magnetic switch. But it's still unopened box. It's closed up, unopened, and so I'm not sure about it, but I'm pretty sure by the size of the box. Now, I've got 2 other large boxes, rather large, and so the other one I think might be WINWING has a new desktop mount kit that you can actually do dual PFP panels on. You know, I have the MCDU, I have the PFP panel, so you can actually mount 2 of them on, or you could probably do 2 of the MCDU or 2 of the PFPs. You know, if you want to have full immersion within the aircraft, because as many of you know that fly the commercial planes, you got 2 of them. You got 1 for the first officer and 1 for the pilot. So we'll see. So there's 2 of them. 1 of them I think might be that, but I don't know what the other one is. So I'm scratching my head. I'm going, 3 packages. What's happening? So either there's something mystery going on in that 3rd package. Now, a good friend over, Max over at WINWING, has been talking about a care package. So I don't know if that's what the 3rd box is, or maybe I did have a cancellation and a reshipping through FedEx from WINWING. So, or I got double up of something. Okay, so if it's a double up of something, either I'll have to return one of them or maybe give them away as a giveaway for one of you lucky son of a guns. But we'll see what it is. I'm kind of excited. I'm going to tell you this right now. It's not the Boeing yoke. No, it's not the Boeing yoke. It's not that big, unless I can fit it into a little tiny space. But anyway. So we'll be opening those during the live stream for the first time. It's all concealed. And yes, Maple, thank you for making sure that I didn't dox myself today. You told me that right away, so I appreciate that, Maple. Yeah, I was so excited they all came, and I took a picture, and I posted. I'm like, oh, Maple's like, noticed I had the shipping label of my address and everything on there. So, Maple, I appreciate it. You know, sometimes with influencers get excited and new shit arrives. So, Maple, I appreciate it, man. Here, this is to you, Maple, right there. All right, as for the flight, friends, we are back in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 as we take the PMDG 737-800 from Charlotte Douglas International. Yes, friends, that's KCLT. I'm using the payware scenery. You see it right there on your screen. And that's from FS Dream Team. Not too bad, not too shabby. And I do believe it works in 2024. But we will be flying to Detroit Metropolitan Wayne County, KDTW. You can see that right down below using the stunning payware scenery from I&I Builds, friends. How about that? I don't know actually if I&I is just the redistributor or if it's actually produced by them. I don't think it's produced by them. But anyway, somebody did a good job on that. And Silver Mother Killer. That was an extra long one for you, Silver. Good to see you, Silver. Thank you for joining the live stream tonight, brother. It's good to see you here. I'm assuming you're working. Now, again, we're going to be doing the full WINWING setup, so let me go ahead and show you this really quick. So we've got the beautiful FCU right here. Now, if I got the EFIS for this thing, I'm going to be super excited, but I don't think that's what came today, but we'll see. There's the FCU. We got that. We also have the beautiful PFP, rather, here. The other one was the PAP3. That was the PAP3. I said FCU. That's the PAP3. This is the PFP. We're going to be programming that. Like my fingers there? Kind of. I should be a hand model, shouldn't I? No, I shouldn't. And then also we've got the rudder pedals. And Maple, you'll be happy to know I am wearing foot condoms once again. And we've got the damper kit right on top of there. And we're going to go ahead and drop those three things right down there. I'll go ahead and take the route information. And it's about time I show my ugly mug to all of you. Friends, I am SimFanatic. Welcome to the live stream. It is so good to see you. Welcome, one and all. This is when I shout all you out in chat that are not too afraid to say something in chat. And I love it when you do talk to one another. Grumpy Old Studios in the house. Grumpy! What's up, Grumpy? Good to see you. Greg Feaster is in the house, friends. Good to see you, Greg. How do? Silva Killer, again, thank you for joining the stream. We've got Kyrios in the house. Biohazard Juiced is in the house. Welcome, Biohazard. Good to see you again, my friend. Captain Red Sky in the house. Practice saying, yo, what's up? Practice, how's it going, my friends? Good to see you. Practice in the house. We also have Maple. I already acknowledged you, Maple, because you did your good deed for the day. Maple, it's good to have you here, my friend. Thank you for joining. Captain Howdy in the house. Captain Howdy, how do? Captain Howdy, it's good to see you. And we got, I already called you out, Bats. Did I call you out, Bats? I didn't call you out, Bats. Bats in the house, friends. Let's give it up to Bats. Woo! Bats, it's good to see you. I don't know what that was, Chris. Chris Patton, welcome to the live stream. Good to see you as well. And who did I miss? I know I always miss somebody. CP65. I was saying earlier when I was doing the intro before I got my face on here, I mentioned to CP and a few of you others that got here early. I'm like, God, it feels like a forever and a day. And CP's like, it hasn't been that long. It's like, well, it's been long to me. It's been a whole week, and we usually do streams twice a week. So, but I'm glad it didn't seem long to you, CP. It seemed a very long time to me. But good to see you here, CP65. And did I miss Zal Meerling Yehan? Welcome to the live stream. I'm sure I just butchered your name. I apologize for that, but good to see you here, Zal. Welcome. I don't know if you've been here before, but if you have, welcome back. If not, welcome for the first time to the SimFan family. And we also have cool videos from a cool guy. And last but certainly not least is... Anybody take a guess who I haven't called out yet? Well, it's our good friend, a.k.a. Marion Harris. Oh, Chippa Sneeze. Let's give it up to Chippa Sneeze. Welcome, Chippa. And it's Maite. Maite snuck in here. Maite, how's it going, Maite? Good to see you, Maite. Welcome to the live stream. Everybody's going, geez. Symphony, just take it down a notch. I know, but I'm just excited to see you all, friends. Captain Red Sky says 30 watching. Nice, thank you. And all the rest of you who I didn't call out, if you're not talking in chat, I can't call you out. But here we go. Like JJ Stevens dropping in chat says, aye. Welcome, JJ. Good to see you. And all the rest of you that are here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Now it's time to flip on over to the simulator to take a look, and I'm going to try to keep my stupid frame gen thing from going freaking crazy on me and getting nothing but a lot of bit of stutters. But let's take a look. We got Fluid Mercury. Of course, that is cool videos from a cool guy. Welcome to the live stream, and welcome to the sim. Cool videos. And Bats, of course, over there. Proctus is going to be flying with us tonight. It's good to see you flying with us, Proctus. Getting a little break from DCS, are you? I know I always say that, don't I? Is that getting old? Nah, I'm not getting old. TJ Turner in the house! TJ Turner! And I always forget, who is VXI Tayak? Who's VXI? I always forget you. I don't know. For some reason, my brain and my synapses haven't, my neurons haven't, connected your gamer tag and Xbox with yours and chat. Kyrios, that's you. All right, thank you, Kyrios. I'm going to ask you the next time, too. I promise you. Someday, brother, I'll get it. And Captain Howdy in here. Captain Howdy. And Silver Mother Killer in the house. Good to see you, Silver Killer. So good to see you. And then we, of course, we have Silver Killer and Old Golfer 67. Old Golfer, you took time out from playing golf to join us? Well, I am very, very honored, my friend. Proctus over there. And let's go over to our... See, I think the key here, why I don't get the frame gen thing all meshed up here, is I just take it nice and slow. Slow and steady wins the race. And we'll just kind of mosey on over to our beautiful 737-800 PMDG aircraft with the American Airline livery, and I'm glad to see my friends having the same livery over here. Now, I do love the 737 MAX 8, so before you start with me, Captain Howdy, I do love it, but I felt like it's time to hop back in the PMDG 737-800. I am a little frustrated with PMDG on the release and the news and stuff, but hopefully you've seen the video that I last put out. Just quit stringing us along. But by the way, a lot of you, I haven't tried it yet, but a lot of you I know have gotten the 737 to work in the 2024 version of the simulator. And for the most part, it sounds like it works. But we don't have the 300ER. At least I didn't check today. But we don't have the 300ER natively in 2024 yet. And how many of you saw the Robert Rondazzo post? He got a video out there, and we actually had a video out way before him, but it was actually from the news that he posted on his forum, so credit to PMDG for at least giving us updates. But would you just stop with the updates and string us along? God, I thought I was wordy. You listen to him, it's like, holy cow, I think I talk a lot. But no, he's great, and they provide great products, so don't think I'm knocking them, but yet I'm knocking their stringing us along. There's always excuses, right? You know what, Silver Killer? Excuses are... Well, never mind. I won't say anything more on that. But anyway, we're back in the PMDG, and you all know I love the PMDG. And so we're back in the PMDG. So let's go ahead and mute the music and get on into the aircraft. We're going to go cold and dark. And once we get up into the air, friends, I will go ahead and do the unboxing. We'll do this together. I'm not sure what that third package is. I'm not even sure what the second package is. But I'm going to do it right in front of your very eyes. Airbus is better, says Maple. You know, Maple, I was thinking about that when I was putting all the awesome WINWING gear up for the... oh, by the way, I forgot to mention, I'm also using the ProDeskSim, another partner of ours. Give a shout out. We're partnered with ProDeskSim. You can get it, as you can see there. I think it was a 15% discount. We are using the ProDeskSim levers. I'll show those later on here. But a thank you to ProDeskSim as well. And we're using the Flight Sim Mods, another partner of ours and friend, for the trim wheel, because I like it a lot. I really like it. But anyway, let's go ahead and get started. I don't know if I'm going to... So now, see, Captain Howdy, you messed me up, because now I'm used to the 737 MAX 8, and now I got to go back to the PMDG 737-800 and try to freaking remember. It's not that bad, though. I think I don't even want to say it. I was going to say I could program this thing like upside down, but I don't want to say that, because about the time I say that, I'm going to mess something up and you're all going to make fun of me. Anyway, we're going to go up here. We got ground power already available. Let's go ahead and hit the power. Now, I am using Vitor is in the house, friends. Welcome, Vitor, in chat. Vitor, how goes it? It's just a 737. I know, Maple, right? It's easy. It's no problem. By the way, I am using the add-on. What's the name of the add-on? Crap, Pilot Rick. Pilot Rick, what's up, brother? Good to see you, Pilot Rick. What's the add-on I'm trying to think of? Now I lost it. But the sound add-on for this, everybody's going, add-on, what are you talking about? The sound add-on for the 737. Let's see. Boris Audio Works. It just came to me. See, just like that, Maple. Okay, you're going to get older one day too, Maple. So you just zip it, But Pilot Rick, how's it going? Pilot Rick says, hello, everyone. Mr. Symphonetic. I wish I could make the stream tonight. Enjoy the flight. Thank you, Pilot Rick. Hey, by the way, Pilot Rick, that new setup you have on the go, absolutely fantastico, my friend. That is a beautiful setup. How did you make it work? You guys got to check out the Discord server to figure out what I'm talking about. Pilot Rick takes his simming on the road, and it's pretty impressive. But Vitor says, doing fine. Good to have your stream for company this late at night. I appreciate it. Hey, 9:46 there? Wow, so you're 2 hours ahead of us. All right, well, welcome, my friend, and glad to have you here. So we got the master caution off. I'm going to go to my JD's checklist. Interior lights were good. Ground power, we're going to go ahead and connect and make that thing on. And there it goes. Now what you can see is the lights. I didn't show you this, but the lights just came on my beautiful PAP 3 from WINWING, and it is a delight. It is a delight. It's an absolute fantastic delight. As you can see, all the lights came on here, and you use something called SimApp Pro that interfaces with Microsoft Flight Simulator, and for those that use DCS, and for those that use X-Plane, it also interfaces with those simulators as well, because some of us do other sims, not just Microsoft Flight Simulator, right? And it is actually working with 2024 and 2020, depending on the plane. Okay, good. Got it. All right, so we've got the PAP 3 lit up. We've got our external battery on. We've got Vitor says, can you turn off the aircraft and turn it back on with that camera on? Sure. Well, watch, this is going to mess something up, but I'm going to do it anyway. I turned the battery. Oh, I got this on. Never mind. If we turn that off. Okay, let's turn this off. Okay, it does. Hey, that was a good little practice run there because it left it on. I've never even tried that before. All right. Let's go back to this. Oh, there, just flashed back on. There you go. All for you there, Vitor. Okay, did you hear that little cling, whatever it was in the background? I don't know what sound that was. That like the it almost sounds like it's the what's the little wheel thing that you use? It's called the trim wheel, by the way. Couldn't think of it. Jeez. Senior moment. Okay, so anyway, we've got the battery on. Next thing, interior lights, we don't have to worry about that. Ground power is on. Emergency lights, arm and cover. We're going to go over here and click that. Let's go ahead and turn that FCU off so you can see that. So we've got the ground power, emergency lights on. Let's do seatbelts on. And listen, you can hear them. Ready? Maple, this means you. Put your seatbelt on, would you? Bong! Vitor. Yes, my friend Vitor. We all have our senior moments, at least us that are seniors. Some of us that aren't even seniors. It's happening more and more. Just scares the hell out of me, I'll tell you. All right, we're going to come back to setting the fuel and payload. I am using SimBrief, so everything should be set there. Let's go to recirculating fans. So we're going to go down on the left, down on the right pack, up with the isolation valve. So those are set, and those are set. Let's go back up here to the IRS. We're going to go nav, and you're going to see it's going to start on DC, and then it's going to start going to line. As you can see there, they're going to align, and what that is our navigation. We're going to turn off that master caution right there, and good deal. All right, complete INET ref page. So we're going to flip over to our FMC. I almost said MCDU. And so let's go ahead and take a look at our MCDU. As you can see here, and I'm gonna zoom over here. I always like to kind of show this so you can see that when I'm using this and I'm interfacing with this here, you can see it actually showing up. Can you all see that? It's actually showing up right here as well. Okay, so let's do that. Take your index finger, lick it. Okay, it's important to lick your index finger. Not really. You don't want to like mess this up anyway. I'm being silly. Let's hit LSK1, and we got FMC right there. And next thing we're going to need to get it says enter IRS position. So let's go ahead and clear that out of the bottom. We got a clear button there. Dual FMC. Okay, that's fine. Hey, Shahab, how's it going? Everybody, welcome Shahab into the live stream. And we also got Turn and Burn. Turn and Burn, good to see you. 38 in here now. Good to see you. 39 in here, friends. Welcome to the stream. It's good to have you, my friends. All right, we're going to go ahead and enter our position. So what we need to do is type it in. Well, actually, first we're going to hit RSK, RS6. All right, now we're going to type it in. We're going to type in a reference airport. Take your index finger, type in K. It doesn't work without any other finger in your index finger, by the way. KCLT. We're going to hit LSK2. That's going to put our reference right there. And then we're going to hit RSK2. Get that in the scratch pad. And then RSK4. And then we get our information in there. And now once we have that programmed, we should be good to go with our reference airport. So that is set. Next thing we're going to do is go to route. Now, route, this is the cool thing. If you have SimBrief, this all integrates with SimBrief. I know you all know this. It's been like a million times we've talked about it. But I'm going to say it 1,000,001 time. All right, Maple? Okay, so we're going to go to flight plan request. Whoop. I always forget. You got to clear that KCLT out of the bottom there. Clear that out. Now hit RSK3. When I say RSK3, it just means, RSK3. No, it's the button. Now, you notice it only says PMDG 737. It doesn't say anything. Why? Because I'm not used to this damn plane, because I've been doing 737 MAX 8. So, actually, we're going to switch over here. I'm going to go to my electronic flight bag, and we got to request data from SimBrief. I forgot to do that. So if I do that, it's going to automatically pull in our flight plan for KCLT to KDTW. And now we can see that, and we feel a warm and fuzzy feeling inside of each and every one of us. So that's good. KCLT, I'm going to go to airport info, and this does integrate with Navigraph Maps, which is fantastico. We're going to be taking off from 18C. So you can see we're going to back up, go to the right, and then down Echo, and then over to Lima and take off from 18C. Okay, next thing. Performance tool. We'll get back to that. But anyway, so now if we go back over to the right, now if we do flight plan request, RSK3, now we should, damn it. KCLT showed up. RSK3. Let's try that again, shall we? RSK3. There. Now we see SimBrief. How about that? So we're going to hit LSK2. And now we got set payload and set fuel. So we're going to first say, okay, you see it where it says ZFW 137.1. Let's hit LSK5 and set payload. It says SimBrief payload set. We're going to go ahead and hit clear. And now let's say set fuel. Now, one thing I'm going to show you is if you look over here, look at the fuel. We got a lot of fuel. Like, almost enough fuel for Maple to make it. Because he has to do a lot of go-rounds. That's where I'm going with that one, by the way. So here we got 25.1, 25,100 pounds. And so we're going to go ahead and set our fuel. So if we go back over here, and we're going to do RSK5, set fuel, and SimBrief block fuel set. Now we should see that change, and we did. It's 15,600 feet. 15,600 pounds. What I'm going to do, and you can't see this right now, but I'm going to go to SimBrief. In fact, you know what? I'm going to do something a little special for each and every one of you. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring SimBrief open, if I can find it. Here, hold on. Just to take a look at this together. I don't always do this, and I probably should, just to make it more, I don't know. What do you think? A little more interactive. Here we go. So if we go here, you all see this? Not really, because I have the other thing in the way, but let me move it over here. Now we can you see it? No. There we go. Okay, so what I'm looking for is this routes and impacts. I'm going to times and weights. So what we're looking for is, here we got payload. So now I got up here. Let me turn that. Too many things going on. Okay, so here you've got payload of 43.9, and we have zero fuel weight, 137.1. Does that match? In fact, it does, friends. So that's what you're looking for. And then fuel, 15.6. Again, this is on our times and weights, and we can see 15.6 is matching up. So that's what I'm looking at, by the way. I don't bring those up often enough, but that's what I'm looking at. Make sure that matches up. Now that's all been set, our fuel and payload's been set, let's go ahead and hit select route. That's going to be RSK6. R is right. S is for the button number 6. Select route, and then what's going to happen is it's going to be highlighted here. And we're going to see flight plan request, and you can see it's a little bit highlighted here. So as we load this up, LRM, I already have LRM going, friends. Thank you, though, for the reminder. Half the time I miss it. Shahab says, when I do flight on the PMDG, LNAV doesn't engage. But VNAV does. I know why that is happening, by the way, Shahab. What you need to do is once you get your aircraft nose down the center line of the runway you're taking off, what will happen at that point is your LNAV will actually engage. It's because your plane's off course, and I think that's by design. So your LNAV and VNAV, which is really confusing because like the 777 and the 787, you can actually at the gate plug both of those in. I know what you're saying. But with the 737 PMDG, you got to wait to get your LNAV, which is, of course, longitudinal, right? So it's back, left, and right, where your VNAV's up and down and up and down. So your LNAV will not engage until you have your nose down that center line of the runway. Guarantee it'll work next time you try that, my friend. Just get on the runway and then engage it. Let's see here. Okay, so we've got this. Now we're going to hit load. LSK6. It's going to say route uplink loading, and so we wait for it. Grab yourself an orange whip, a little snack, a little Fresca, whatever. We're going to wait for this route to uplink loading. And once it gets done, what I do like about the PFP here from WinWing is now we can do activate, and you're going to have a little execute button, and the light does turn up. Activate and then execute. There we go. Now we got that set and loaded. TJ Turner's in the house, friends. Welcome, TJ Turner. Now, TJ, if you get it on the runway, it works. You don't have to be close to the waypoint. You can be like right on the runway. As long as your nose is pointed down, at least my experience has been, I wait to enable LNAV until I get on the runway, and then I can enable it. I'm sure it'll work when you get close to the waypoint. And I think there are some cases, TJ, you're probably referring to if you take off and you're not on, and that's a really good point, actually, now you mentioned that, TJ Turner, because what could also be happening, Shahab, is are you programming a SID? In other words, a SID would be a standard instrument departure, which would take you right off the runway, and I think where TJ Turner is going with this, now that I think about it, is if you're not on a standard instrument departure, in other words, your FMC is not programmed where your nose is pointing. If you're off of where your route is, you can't engage LNAV until you get onto your route. So that's where I think TJ's coming in at, where you get closer to your first waypoint and then enable it, and then it works. So TJ's absolutely right. If you're not on a standard instrument departure, which I'm guessing TJ was referring to, you'll need to get closer to your first waypoint, and then it should work. And we got Delt Gam. What's up, Delt Gams in the house, friends? Let's see here. What did Delt say? Delt said something. Where'd you go, Delt? There it is. Also can happen if there's a vector in the beginning of your... So that's kind of what I was just saying, right, Delt? Exactly. Yep. Good stuff, friends. Good stuff. Thank you, guys. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and program a flight number. I'm just going to call it AAL542. Again, make sure, very, very important, if you don't do this with the WinWing equipment, it won't work. You lick your index finger like that, and then, honestly, obviously, I'm kidding. We're going to type in AAL 542, and you don't have to do this. Was it RSK? I'm at this angle, so it's weird. So I've got that set. All right, we're good to go on our flight plan there, but now we got to go to departure and arrival, so we're going to hit that. We're going to do departure. Now, let me bring up the route information below. And you can see that. You can see where the flight level is and everything like that, right? So, but anyway, we're going to do departure. And, shoot, I don't think I got the flight plan in there. Sorry. Hold on. Let me get the flight plan in for those of you that want the bot to work. Damn it. I'm sorry. I forgot. I meant to get that in there, and, life happened. Let me get that in there quick. Let's see. KCLT 18C, and it'll only take me but a minute. Get it into my bot here so the bot can tell y'all. Hold on, and I'll... Oh, what is this? Really? I got to sign in again? God dang it. I hate this. The passion. God, really? Log in with Twitch. Why don't I have... The hell, really? Streamlabs, you just changed that on me? They don't even have login with Google. Seriously, what the fudge? All right, well, we'll skip that for now. I don't want to hold this. I'll deal with that later. Okay. Yeah, that was last week. Oh, why it doesn't even let, like, Streamlabs doesn't let me sign in with Google? What the hell? Twitch. All right, let's try this. Hold on. It does this every once in a while. It's like I got to go through the whole continue thing and... Okay, great. What? You're signing back in. Yes. Wow, they changed how all this works now. Hope I'm doing this right. Sirs, oh yeah, our terms of services have changed. Okay, great, fine, thanks. That's great. I just forgot to get in here earlier and get all this. The hell? Cloudbot, okay, Cloudbot is now inactive. Uh-oh, it says I don't have any timers? Oh, my God. All right, let me try this one last time, and then I'm just going to give up. It didn't ask me for my secondary account. Oh, there it is. They changed. God, I hate this. Just quit changing the frickin' interface with this, Streamlabs. My God. I got to keep going back and... Okay, I'm going to go over my little rage thing here because it's just so annoying. They keep changing the interface. And it's like, why? Why do you keep changing this? Okay, here we go. Finally got there. Route information. Change that. Confirm. And wait, hold on. I'm going to get the flight plan thing set. Flight plan, edit, and change. And okay, go ahead and try flight plan now, somebody. Exclamation FP, if you would. And that should work now. Okay. Sorry about that little rage. Just had to have a moment. All of us have to have a moment sometimes, friends. Just what we do. Okay. And where was I? Okay, so the departure... what did I say? Departure is 18C. So we're going to go 18C. RSK. And we are going to use, that's the standard instrument departure is going to be Weasel 5. Next page, Weasel 5, LSK 4. Weasel 5 locked in, and we're going to go transition Claude. You enjoy puking every 5 minutes, Claude? Clark, I thought so. Who's going to get that reference? Execute. Departure arrival. Arrival is 22 right. Is anybody using the Z? Hold on, I didn't look this up earlier either. So let me take a quick look here at the STAR stands for standard arrival, right? So let me get that loaded up here. I'm looking right now, by the way. You can't see it, but I'm looking in Navigraph charts here. So let me do 22 right, and let me select my approach. We're going to go ILS, runway... Oh, 3R? Are we real? Is 3R? Does that sound right, friends? ILS 3R. I was at 22 right. Is 22 right not right? Is that incorrect? 4 left, Curios says. Oh my gosh, you're right. Look at that. We've got a, wow. 22 right. Well, that's not right. Huh. No pun. 4 left. Okay, thank you, Silver and Curios. So we're going to go ILS 4 left. Thank you, friends. So this could be a little bit different. Let's see. Maybe we'll have a different approach then. Oh, we can use the same one. ILS runway 4 left. We'll do the SIMTR. Does SIMTR make sense? SIMTR. K-Links, thank you. JMOX. Okay, and then transition. Let's see. What a pain when this stuff changes. It's okay, though. All right, let's go. K-Links is right. Okay, K-Links, and then GMOX, that's right. And then I'm going to choose 4 left. I'm going to go ahead and do SIMTR. I think SIMTR looks good. Okay, that looks good. Add to route. And, okay, border, and then the SIMTR. Okay, so we're going to go ILS Y, runway 4 left. Okay. And SIMTR and stars is the K-Links. K-Links, right? LSK2. Transition. Jamix. Which is LSK2. All right, now we got that program. Let's go to legs, and we want to take that vector. So we're going to overwrite that by getting WHFRD in the scratch pad below. So we're going to hit LSK3 and overwrite LSK2 for our vector. Hit execute. Let's go ahead. We're just looking for any vectors, or just there's another vector. So we're going to do LSK4 to SIMTER. Overwrite LSK3. There goes the dog barking at something, probably my son. And then, okay, we got through that. Now what we're going to do is we're going to just pop up here, and we are going to set, until we get the EFIS, we can't do this yet, but we're going to go plan and 10. So once we get the left and right EFIS, we can do that. Maybe those arrive today. What do you think? Okay, so there, we're going to go ahead and just step through this. Emmett, how's it going, brother? Emmett the Nemesis is in the house. So we're just going to step through this and make sure it looks fine and dandy. Don't just stop at fine, friends. It's got to be and dandy, right? And that's looking dandy. There we go. That looks good. Okay. Now I feel warm and fuzzy. Let me just do this one more time. And it's looking pretty good. Okay. Perfect. Okay, that's looking really good. So we're going to go back up here, and we're going to go to map mode again, and that part is done. Dandy doo-dah. There you go. Hanger Studios is in the house, friend. Hanger, what's up? How's it going, Hanger? Good to see you, man. All right, let's go back down here. I'm going to zip over to the left. We're almost ready for pushback. Not quite, but we are getting close. And I'm going to go ahead and put on the WINWING PAP 3 again, and so you can see it there. Now we're going to do our iNet ref initialization for the reference. Okay, so now we can do our ZFW and get that plugged in, and we can do our cost index. Cost index for this. Actually, we can just go ahead and performance initialization request. Let's just be easy and do RSK5. That's going to go highlighted there. Grab your orange whip, take a little sip, and we'll continue on. This will plug a lot of this in for us. Carlos, how's it going, Carlos? Everybody, welcome Carlos to chat. Welcome, Carlos. Good to see you. Welcome to the live stream, my friend. We're going to go load. All right, and once we got that loaded, we're going to go ahead and hit execute. Now you can see all that's plugged in. Now this says flight level 380. How many are going flight level 380? Because on my flight plan, which could be different because it updated, but I have 340. Anybody going 340 or y'all doing 380? 360, TJ Turner says. I've got a thing with level 36. Curios is 32. Well, I'll go right in the middle because that's what I had, 340. .340 is set. All right. Continuing on. So we got the route information. Let's continue. N1 limit. We'll do a takeoff. Let's go ahead and do 2. Takeoff 2 and climb 2. Going to be more efficient today. Takeoff, we're going to go flaps 5. And then we're going to do our center of gravity, which will be automatically hit LSK3 twice. There we go. Trim is at 5.26. So we're going to go down here and get our trim to 5.26. Wait for it, Marion. Marion's going 360. All right. That's cool. That's cool. Teach your own, brothers. All right. Let's see, where the hell was I? Okay, so we got our trim set. Let's go back down here. And we're going to go V1, VR, V2 to lock those in on our speed tape. So what's happening is when I push these buttons, you're going to see the speed tape. It's going to see it says no V speed. So once we get these in, and actually we don't even need to look down there because I've got the FCU on. So watch the tape. So you're going to see those come in, and now it doesn't say no V-speeds, and they're up here because this is your speed tape, and you can see if we go down here, we've got those locked in. Last but not least, we're going to go to do destination, forecast, and get our winds aloft. So we're going to go LSK6. Welcome, everybody. 41 of you in here. Appreciate you all being here. Give a hand out to all of you. Thank you for joining the SimFanatic channel with the SimFan family. Along with Captain Red Sky, Marion Harris, Kyrios, TG Turner, CFF 121. What's up, my friend? And all the rest of you on in here. Okay, so we're going to go load. RSK6. Wait for it. Uplinks ready. Light is green. Trap is clean. Execute. And we're going to go back to legs. There we go. Now we're set. Unable to do 280 knots at easy, so that's all right. Let's keep that in mind, just a little mental note. Okay, now that's all set. We've got everything set in our FMC. At least I think. So far, so good. Let's move on. So what we are going to do now is we are ready to do our fuel and get our... Now, you guys got to hear the sounds of this APU on this aircraft. You're going to see the door open. So we're going to go up here and we're going to do forward one, and we're going to wait for that low pressure light to go out. It's got to build up fuel pressure. Once that's in, we can go ahead and get this APU started. There we go. Watch this. Wait for the sounds. Beautiful sounds. And this again is the Boris Audio Works. How many of you have this Boris Audio Works? I know a lot of you do. And it's amazing. It's like, I'll make something up. It's like $8. I don't know. I think it's actually less than that. But if you have the PMDG 737 aircraft, it's going to be like the best $8 you can spend. Especially if you have all of them. Old Golfer has it. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Old Golfer. It's beautiful, isn't it? It's a delight, Kyrios. I have both. Technically, Boris did the audio for the iFly Max 8. You know, I wondered why it sounded so close. That would make sense. That's good to know, Kyrios. Thank you for that little tidbit of info. There, listen to that sound. Oh, it's so beautiful. I get so confused, though, when I'm in the Max 8, because, like, when you're in the Max 8, you don't actually have, unless I'm missing it, but you don't have an EGT. And I haven't yet been able to figure out, like, where's the fan speed on the damn APU? I think you just wait for a light. Is that right? But, like, here I know it, like, right where it is, and I can see these lights come on. So we're going to go Gen 1. Or APU, I'm sorry. APU 1. APU 2. We can go up here and do the APU bleed. Listen to that. Oh, yes. Can you all feel that air? Feels so good. Let's go APU on the gen up there, and we'll turn off that master caution. And I think I got everything. Let me double check my checklist. APU engines, AC voltmeter, master caution. I did. Wow, yay. Okay, altimeter. Let's go ahead and get our altimeter set. Our altimeter should be at 3016. 3016 on the altimeter. Initialization. Initial altitude. So we're going to go ahead and show that now. So let's just jump on over here. And I am going to go ahead and turn on the beautiful WINWING. As you can see here, we've got, for your viewing pleasure, the PAP3. So we're going to go ahead and set our altitude here. You can see it working. What'd I say? Flight level 340. And the tactile feedback on this thing is beautiful. And I don't know how they do the price point on these, but my goodness, is it amazing. They can get these at the price point they do. I've got the Cockpit Master, which I actually is at the PAP3, or if you want to say the, geez, I just lost it. But anyway, the autopilot piece, it's $600. And this is like, what, $140? And this one I think is better, honestly. So, yeah, so go figure. Initial altitude is set at flight level 340. Captain Red Sky says, I like the complete cockpit arrangement of the 737. It all feels so natural. I agree. Heading takeoff runway. So we are taking off a runway 18. So let's go ahead and heading. I don't even get to do much with. I just got to turn that to 180, that knob. Elevator trim we already got set. Indicated airspeed. So what we're going to do is I'm going to look. V2 speed is 149. I went back down and looked at the, and that's what I like about the fact that I have that PFP. So we're going to set that V2 to 149 on our indicated airspeed right there. So that is set and checked. All right, and we can go ahead and turn that off. Let's go up top and do the other stuff. So we're going to go ahead and do the yaw damper to on. Flip that button, that light should go out, and there it did. Fuel pumps all usable, so let's go ahead and get all the rest of the fuel pumps on. We don't need to worry about the center fuel pumps because there is no fuel in them because this is 0. All right, so now that those are on, let's go ahead and keep continuing. Let's see. Window heat to on, so let's go up here. We want all these to appear green, so we're going to turn these on, these 4. Those can all go green. And they are green. And wing and engine NIS, we're not going to worry about. Engine hydraulics, we're going to go ahead and turn these 2 down here, and the low pressure comes on for goes off rather for those. Here's another cool thing. Oh, flight altitude. We do need to set this, so we need to get this for our pressurization. We're going to go 340 on this. And what is the elevation of our landing? Let's see here. We got to check Detroit. What is Detroit's elevation of that airfield? It is 645 feet. So we're going to go ahead and do this at 650. 650, set and check. All right, we're good there. All right, so with that being at 650, we've got flight altitude, landing altitude. Now flight directors. I love this, friends. So here, I'm going to put on the FCU. There's these little metal switches here, right here, that are so beautiful and fun to click. So, like, check this out. Actually, I want to get the... I don't know. I probably spend more time on this than I need to, but I like to show you all this, right? All right, so there's your little flight director switch, right? So you can see it there. Now when I hit it over here, it comes on. And it's a MA. Same thing over here on the first officer. Over to the first officer. Mosey on over here. There's a flight director switch. And let's go ahead and turn that on. That turns on. Perfect. And we're also going to see it happen with the auto throttle. And again, I think I got the mag switch, and we're going to have to check that out during another stream. I'm going to do the auto unboxing, but I want to talk about the difference between the mag switch and the switch that comes with this PAP3 unit by default, because there's something important to tell you all about. Are we there yet? Yes, matey, indeed, my friend. We're almost ready to push back, my friend. All right. Okay. I think we are about there. Flight directors are on. So now watch. LNAV and VNAV. So if I go over here to turn LNAV and VNAV on, so what someone was saying, who was saying this, but if I go here and I try to turn VNAV and LNAV on right now, watch this. It's not going to work for LNAV. VNAV, it goes green, as you can see here. LNAV, however, will not. Oh, it did. Go figure. Are you kidding me? Oh, it's because I'm pointing the way of the runway. That's why. See, like, look. If I was pointing the other direction, because right now we're pointing the way we're going to depart, so that's why it's working right now. So I can see why that would add to confusion for some. Silva Killer. Mark Griffin is in the house. Mark, welcome to the live stream. Everybody welcome, Mark. Auto break to RTO. RTO right here. RTO is set. And ground connections can be removed. Let's go ahead and remove those, friends. Let's go over here. And actually, I didn't import all this, but let's go runway 8C, import from OFP, import from aircraft, import weather, and we could even do a calculate here if we wanted to. We don't really have to. I've never used that, honestly. All right, ground operations. Let's go ahead and go to remove chocks. Let's, I guess I removed everything else. Okay, fine. Fine and dandy. Do I have the, oh, I don't, yeah, I have the parking brake on. Okay, good. All right, so we got the chocks removed, external powers disconnected, all that good stuff. Okay, good. So that's all removed, and doors are closed, parking brake is set, chocks are removed. Let's go ahead and push back. Here we go. Let's go ahead and turn on our anti-collision light. There we go, on, and let's go ahead and call our tug, which we actually still have to do. Unbelievable. We still got to do this down here. I love the sounds here.
Flight deck.
Go. Love the sound.
Beacons on. Brakes release. Clear to push straight back.
I actually haven't released my brakes yet.
Copy that. Clear to push straight back. Release the parking brakes, please.
All right, here we go.
Brakes released.
All right, we should be pushing back here. There we go. All right, let's go ahead and get the packs off. And let's go ahead and start number 1. Love it when I see Chipper in that livery, man. I love it. It wouldn't surprise me if I can hear the iFly Max. Damn, listen to that sound, friends. Woo! That rumble in my ear gets me all feeling a little funky. All right, let's go 1. Inject the fuel. Here we go. Let's go ahead and turn off the FCU. Don't want to have that still on. Sorry about that. That's covering up the screen. There we go. Love those sounds. Maple Leaf says, it looks like it took you 52 minutes to start the most basic airliner there is. Well, I was showing everything, Maple. That's what takes a little longer. I gotta show the stuff, man. Oh, let's see. There we go. All right, so let's go up top. And we're gonna go continuous, and then let's go ahead and start the left engine. I mean the right engine. My other left. Here we go. Well, you may have seen it, TJ, but there's some new people in here that haven't. All right, getting the right engine going. You know what I could do, friends, is... Oops, I got to get the... What I should do is do a poll before these commercial flights and just ask you all if you want to do cold and dark or if you want to start with ready for push. Huh? What about that? Wouldn't that be isn't that a novel idea? Leave it up to all of you. It's a democracy. Hey, Captain Red Sky says, yes, do it. For the love of God, please. See, like Carlos, yes, indeed, you're right. I'm still learning. See, some people are still learning. Some of us aren't like just jumping in for the first time and doing it, or jumping in for the millionth time and doing it. So, when I have new gear, though, I'm going to just tell you all. I'm going to go through it to highlight the gear because I got to, give WinWing their due credit. I know, Harry. Isn't that the truth? You're so right, Harry. Wise man Harry here. Harry says if you would have started ready for push, then they would have been complaining about how short the stream is. You just sometimes can never win, right, Harry? I think Carlos appreciates going through this. You're doing a great job, my friend. Thanks, Carlos. I appreciate it. Okay, so now we got the left and right engines on continuous. Let's go ahead and do the generators 1 and 2. And let's go ahead and do Gen 1 up here. And let's go ahead and turn off the... I'm just going back to my checklist here. Hold on. We're going to go ahead and turn off the APU. I was just making sure I was in the right sequence, and I am. APU coming off. APU bleed can come off. Packs can come on to auto. There we go. Probe heat. Release the probes! And those lights should go off, and they did. Engine and IS, we're not going to worry about. Flaps to 5, so we're going to go ahead and do flaps 5. Flaps 5. All right, flaps 5. And I am using the ProDeskSim. Pilot Rick says, keep doing the right way, SimFanatic. It's great knowledge for folks trying to learn as well. Good job. Thank you, Pilot Rick. We just have our usual complainers, right, guys? The usuals. I think we know who they are. Appreciate it, Pilot Rick. And appreciate it, Captain Audi. All right. All right. Yeah, like Maple. I think you know, Maple. I think you know, my friend. Okay, so we've got the flaps at 5, and taxi lights can come on. Runway turn-off lights. We are getting a little dark. We're going to go ahead and turn those on. We're going to go ahead and turn on the taxi. Taxi lights are on. And let's go ahead and do this. Get the music going, and let's mosey on over. Finally, Maple, you're ready. Geez, been waiting all night for you to get going. There we go, friends. Let's get ourselves. Let's follow TJ Turner over there. And I'm using Track IR, and it is working. You know, the thing that's crazy, notice my Bravo. Oh, I don't have my Bravo showing right now. My Bravo LED lights aren't working in 2020 anymore, but they are working in 2024. Go figure. Go figure. Oh, we got Bedrock. Bedrock, how's it going? Bedrock in the house. We got 47 in here. Friends, welcome to the live stream. Welcome, everybody. It's good to see you. We're going to be doing a bunch of unboxing. I got 3 packages from WINWING at my doorstep today. 2 of them, I'm pretty sure what they are. 1 of them, I have no idea. So we're going to open those up once we get up to cruise altitude. A little special treat for all of you and myself. I'm pretty sure that one is the auto throttle magnetic disconnect switch. And then, I'm pretty sure one of them is their new desk mount for their PFP. We've been showing the PFP panel. So if you're like, the hell's a PFP panel? What is that, Symphonic? What's that? PFP panel is that thing right there. But it's so you can have like 2 of them on at once. So if you want to have, so you don't have to interchange them, which I think is a great design. You can flip them back and forth, or you could be like realistic, like I'm in here, and we have like our left panel and our right panel, so you could do that. I'm gonna go progress on the right, by the way, because I like to have progress on that one. So we're gonna go FMC and prog. There we go. And I'm going off the runway or the taxiway. CP65 says maybe it's a desk mount for the Ursa Minor. You know, they have a bunch of new, but it's like this long box. I don't know, CP. It's a long box. You're all going to see it together with me tonight. We're going to have to take a look. I don't know. Oh, I just got my 777 PFP delivered today. Oh, that is awesome. That is awesome. Sci-Fi. Nice. Welcome to the stream, Sci-Fi 2142. Good to see you. Am I really going to fly at night? I don't know. Should we? We might. We just might. Oh, I forgot to go back here and do electronic flight bag, and here we are. So like I said, we're going down Echo, and we're going to get down to Lima and then turn on. We got Bedrock and TJ Turner and VXITAIC ready. Yes, I love night flying. I do too. It's just like, it seems to me like boring for the stream, though. Is it boring, friends, or do you guys like night streams? Do you like flying at night? There's Chipper. Chipper, let me grab a photo there. We're flying real weather and real time right now, I think. Do I have real time on? I don't know. Hold on. I got to check and see. I might have just lied to y'all. Let me see. Let me bring Parallel 42 Flow Pro up. I love this thing. Oh my gosh, I love it. I don't think I'm on live time. There we go. Now I'm on live. Is it really that dark right now? All right, we'll do live time. We haven't done live time in a while. What do y'all think? Should we do night? Night flying is fine, but for lane challenges, you need the sun out. Okay, Harry, that's true. We can maybe, actually, that's a good point. Maybe we could do the, we could turn it on to like maybe at least dusk or something. What I do love about Parallel 42 and Flow Pro is like, look, all these names will change the color. You can set those. You can customize those. Any day now, TJ. It's like I've been waiting for you this whole time. You know, you guys can dish it out. I can dish it right back. Right? It's the beauty of the channel, right? We're all good people here. We likes to have fun. Well, we're waiting. Okay, there he goes. Seems to me, Harry, TJ Turner should have probably gone through those checklists a little earlier while he's waiting for me and complaining. What do you think? Although the checklists he was going through are actually the checklists that you do before you take off. But I digress. Oh, Nelly. Oh, Nelly. Chipper, are you going or am I going? Yeah, exactly, Harry. Should have had the FO. See, Harry, that's the thing. I think like Maple Leaf. I know most of you don't. Most of you can appreciate the fact that it's just me. But I think like TJ Turner and Maple, a lot of times they kind of forget, like, they have their own thing going on, but they're not having to like talk during a live stream. They they can like focus on everything that they need to do, right? Chipper, do you want to go? You can go ahead of me. I just won't be there to catch you on a landing challenge. CP knows what I'm talking about. Am I going? See, the good news is if I go first, I can catch Chipper sneeze on his landing. All the rest of them, Chipper, can just like not be highlighted, right? Oh shit! You know what I should have done? Hold on a second. I either need to turn on my flashlight or hold on. I'm gonna go do this really quick because I can't see anything. I should have turned all this stuff up. Main panel. So this is the sort of thing you do if you're flying at night, and I would have set this, but I need to set this now. Hold on. Panel. There we go. Panel. Don't need the circuit breakers on too bright. I think this is good. Okay. Let's double check. I hit them all. I used to fly at night. Yeah, we got them. Okay. Now we're good. Need to do some file checks. Going to be here, leaving shortly. Cool. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and hit the park. Oh, I needed this light on too. I bet Maple wouldn't know where to go right here, would he? Nope, no way he would know where to go in the dark. Take your real pilot comment, Maple, and just stick it where the sun don't... Oh! All right. We're just waiting for VXI TIAC. Can I call you VXI TIAC? Enjoy the sounds, exactly. All right, here he goes. All right, we're going to go silent cockpit, and let's go ahead and get this stuff going. So we're going to go ahead and get the landing light on. There we go. Landing light on, and runway turn-off lights can go on. Taxi light can come off. Anti-collision should stay on, and let's go strobe and steady. Wheel well can come on. Wing light can come on. And I think we need to go TARA down here. So let's go ahead and do that, if I can remember where it is, right there. And that is set. Get the panel up a little bit. And then let's go ahead and do clock. So I'm going to do that. Is it where sometimes... Oh, yeah, we go down here. Chronometer. There we go. Chronometer. There we go. Zeros. Let me double check my checklist here. For takeoff, parking brake, auto throttle to arm. Oh, yes. So we got to do the auto throttle. So that's this right here. Last thing I'm going to show you right now, at least for now. Not forever, but for now. FCU, we're going to go auto throttle up here. Now, notice that went back down to the down spot. But if you notice in the virtual cockpit, it stays up. That's what the mag switch will do from WINWING. And I'm pretty sure they sent it to me. So I'm going to do a video on how easy that is to install. So I just wanted to show that. Perfectly normal if you get the PAP3, but it'll come back down unless you have the one with the mag switch, or you order the mag switch afterwards. All right. And before takeoff, auto throttle, landing lights on, runway takeoff lights, taxi lights are on, position lights, strobe and steady, transponder, TARA, TFC is pushed on, the clock is start. All right, let's do this. They already did an install video? Oh, I figured they probably did, CP. I'll still do one. Hey, Icebird 757. Ooh, nice plane, by the way. Everybody welcome Icebird 757. Good timing, my friend. We're ready to take off here. Welcome to the live stream, Icebird. Hey, are you going to get the 7.5 for Microsoft Flight Simulator from, what is it, Bluebird? When it comes out? All right, line it up on the runway, and we're going to do an about face here. We got to get lined up. Already at flight level 7,000. Nice. Okay, here we go. 40,000 feet. 40,000 feet. 40% on... Why did I get a master caution? Hold on. Why did the master caution just turn on? All right, well, let's try this again. 40%. Brakes held in toga. Forward pressure on the yoke. So remember, I did the takeoff 2. Now, if you leave it on the default at the beginning, it would actually
80 knots.
Do a lot more power. Release that forward pressure on the yoke.
Lee1. Rotate.
Rotate. So we're taking more of the runway. There we go.
Positive rate.
Positive rate, gear up. Right. Make our turn. Turn and burn, Mav. Hey, Tetley, good evening. How are you doing, my friend? Yeah. IFR flag. There you go, man. Let me get myself turned here. Climbing about 2,100 feet per minute. Keep our turn in, because we're doing an about face, basically. Look at everybody over there. Now, once we get ourselves squared away here. See over there, Chipper C is still planning on taking off here. Getting ready anyway. Let's go ahead and roll out. Where's turn and burn? iFly does feel natural, yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of noticing that here, Curios. After flying the iFly Max 8, definitely a different feel to the aircraft between the 737 here and the Max 8. And I do have to say, and kudos to you, Captain Howdy, because you're the one that actually talked me into getting the Max 8. And I'm glad I did. I'll admit it. All right, let's go ahead and enable the autopilot. LNAV, VNAV are on. I'm going to go ahead and enable the autopilot. Command. And again, there is... The other cool thing I like about this PAP 3 is it does have an autopilot disconnect button, and there's your command right there. And all the switches work. It's groovy. Groovy, baby. Groovy. Let's go 40 on the captains and 80 on the first officer for the range of our MFDs. That's multifunction displays. That's what these are. And we are on our way, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go ahead and do flaps 1. And we're going to continue on here. If we look down here, so it says 14,000 feet. So it's going to start, we should start climbing again here a little bit more aggressively. Let's go ahead and put the flaps up all the way. So we're going to take that last notch of flaps out as we depart Charlotte. Goodbye, Charlotte. Adios, Charlotte. We'll see you next time. Boy, listen to those sounds. Again, we're using the Boris AudioWorks. Love that. Man, that sound. Is that too loud? Never asked this. Sorry if it's too personal. What's your full-time job, or retired and doing stream, or doing stream full-time? No problem. I am in IT, Vitor. In fact, I built the gaming machine that we're using right now. But yes, my friend, I am in information technology, a manager for university. One of many managers. Let's see. Mexican Aviator says hello. Everybody welcome Mexican Aviator to the stream. Hey, Big Al says good day, mate. Got 47 in here. Big Al, how you doing, my friend? Good to see you. Vitor says you're the coolest manager. I don't know about that, but I'll take it, Vitor. Appreciate it, brother. Thank you. I have a few that not everybody knows that I am that I live stream and I am on YouTube where I work, but some do. Some do. X403, she's probably lurking. Probably not. She's probably playing D&D or something. But appreciate it, man. Oh, I'm going to have to, like, do a bio break here before we even get up to flight level 340. What do you all think? Holy cow. Now we're going to do some unboxing. Yeah. Earn them, Fletcher. You choose. Woo-wee. Oh boy, I lost again. Some of you that are older like me know that movie reference. Let's go ahead and turn the landing light off. Landing light, runway turn-off lights can come off. Let's go ahead and get the wheel well off, the wing light off, and we are golden, my friends. Golden. Look at the moon up there. Ooh, pretty. CFS says, did you not go potty in the pilot's lounge before you left? Here's the thing. We have a potty in the 737 MAX 8. That makes it worth it right there, right? I mean, that makes it totally worth it. I'm going to turn this volume down. Freaking engines are so damn loud. Totally worth it, right, friends? Oh. Still have my flashlight on there. But we're not really aggressively climbing, are we? Rolling. Why is the altitude changing here? Okay, my LNAV and VNAV are set. Oh, it's because of my fuel. That's why. It's because of my rate of climb. If we go to init-ref, I'm just going to do this because it's easier. It is because of that. Performance. N1. The climb 1, climb 2. I think that's why. I'm not used to using climb 1 and climb 2. I'm not used to that. Or the climb 2, I'm sorry. I'm not using climb 1. I'm using climb 2. I'm not used to that. So that's why it's adjusting, I think. Usually I just go all balls to the wall and just get up in the air, right? Up to the altitude. Let's see. Mexican Aviator says, man, the PMDG has been giving me so much problems. Is that right? Oh, that's a bummer, dude. What's giving you problems, Mexican Aviator? Maybe it's time you switch over to the iFly Max 8. Although I do like the PMDG, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I do like it. I like it a lot. I wonder, should I try going, what if we go index performance and N1 limit? What if we do just regular climb? Let's do climb. Let's see what happens. Climb, active. Let's see if it, oh yeah, it's increasing our engines here. Okay, so we might see, okay, here we go. So I just, because we're less fuel efficient, so now we're increasing our rate of ascent. There we go. And you notice our engines now are like 97, where before they were like 94%. So that actually took, and we're climbing at 97.3. You can see here that it is adjusted, and we're at 97.3. So, to be honest, I've never changed that. Of all this time, I've never actually changed that. I've always just kind of gone with what I've had set from the get-go. I know, right, Captain Red Sky? I'm changing things. That's always a disaster, right? it's always dangerous for SimFanatic to go in and start messing around with things with a little pause, right? Oh, I can't leave things alone. I always got to be touching something. It's like my wife when she goes shopping. Yeah, how many of you guys have wives or girlfriends and you're like going shopping and they have to touch everything, right? So you're like, especially clothes shopping. It's like my wife's got to like touch every little thing that she's looking at. She's got to actually touch it. And I always give her a hard time about that. Don't click on the jump seat. Oh, no kidding. Oh, my God, Bats. You're not kidding me, man. Yeah, but anyway, gotta love the wives, right? Be so lost with. I'll tell you what, Mrs. Simfanatic keeps me on the straight and narrow. Well, she does her best. She does her best. You guys ever heard of the old adage? I think there's most of us guys in here right now. There might be a few gals in here, but they'll appreciate what I'm about to say. But you know, when you go to get married, Maple, you should pay a lot of attention to this right now, too, by the way. When you go, so the common thing is like, you know, with exception, I get it, with exception, but a common thing that's said is like, oops, I can take the route information off. Yeah, that's what they say. No, the common saying goes, you guys know this, right? When you're getting married, what is the difference between what the guy's approach and the woman's approach? Like, what does the guy hope for in the woman that he's marrying, and what does a woman hope in the guy she's marrying? Happy wife, happy life. That is true, Iceberg. You're absolutely right on that, man. But what do they always say? Yeah, that's why I don't go shopping with her, Big Al says. Hey, Pink is in the house. Uh-oh. Good afternoon, ladies and gents. Hey, Pink. Hey, Pink. Good afternoon. Good evening, in fact. Mexican Aviator says money. No wife, happier life? Oh. Well, so, no, what happens is, like, and again, I don't mean to generalize. I got to be upfront about that. I'll get myself in trouble with you ladies out there. Maybe some of you guys. But no, one of the things that is kind of true is the women, like when you're dating and stuff, like before you get married, what women always usually hopes, not always, but usually hopes that will happen to the guy, that the guy will change, right? The woman marries the guy and she's hoping that, you know, the guy will like change, like maybe settle down, be more responsible, you know, a little bit more mindful. What do us guys often like? We're hoping like when we marry our bride, they never change, right? And I'm saying like in general. I'm not trying to say that's always the case, right? Happy wife, happy life. Exactly. That is true, though. I have found that to be very much the case. And have you all ever heard of the love languages? Like some people have a love language of like they like to get gifts. That's probably you, Maple. You like to get gifts. I'm just assuming that, but I'm guessing that's you, Maple. But like some like acts of service or some like quality time and some like and there's no better or worse for any of this stuff, right? But you know, there's these acts of, you know, what's your love language? My wife has me take all these tests. I remember when she had me take 3 or 4 tests. This is a true story. I'm not making this up. She's like, there's this thing called Enneagram, and it's like to put you in, and I'm not a big fan of like, oh, you take all these personality tests and they put you in a quadrant. You're over here or over there or over yonder or wherever. I shit you not, friends. My wife had me take about 4 to 5 different what's called Enneagram tests, and she's like, I'm still trying to nail you down. So I kept throwing it off, and she finally nailed me. Okay, that sounded bad. No, she finally got me to the point where she was like, I got you figured out, and I'm an Enneagram 6. Enneagram 6. Big Al's laughing at me now. It's Orange Whips, Big Al. You know this. Captain Red Sky says, I hold hand in public and always kiss her at night in the morning, or if she is hurt. Oh, that's awesome, Captain Red Sky. I love that, man. I love that. This is for you, buddy. Absolutely. You know, if Mrs. Symphoniac was watching this, she'd be like, now see, Sim, why can't you be more like Captain Red Sky? Actually, I don't mind holding my wife's hand in public either. You know, some people are so against, you know, the PDA. I had to think about it for a second. I haven't used that one for so long. Love that woman for 56 years. Let's give it up to Captain Red Sky and chat, friends. How about that? That's awesome. 56 years. Wow. 56. That's awesome, man. Congratulations. That's awesome, Captain Red Sky. You know, my wife and I, we have been married. We do the math, carry the one. We actually have been married. What is this year? 2025? We've been married for almost 22 years. 22 years. So, like, not even close to the amount of time. Captain Red Sky, that is awesome, man. That is awesome. Hey, I don't think you're lying, man. I believe it, brother. Big Al says, I used to have PDA, but use a Samsung now. Leave it to you. Leave it to you, Big Al. Leave it to you, my friend. Oh, my gosh. Hey, if you haven't already done so, would you please smash that like button, do a like, get us out there, and within more, get some more family members, SimFans in here. Appreciate y'all being here. Icebird 757, Captain Red Sky, Maple Leaf, Captain, I just said your name, Captain Red Sky. I'll say it twice, because you're that kind of guy. Big Al and Harry, good to see. What did Harry say? Now that I have admitted to doing those relationship tests, I suddenly regret defending him. Oh, Harry, I love you more than my luggage. No, I tell you what, Harry. Harry goes way back with the channel. Harry, I got a chance to see Harry in Houston. And Harry, when are you going to make another Flight Sim Expo? Probably when they get closer. You rode your bike all the way to Houston in the freaking heat, dude. You're way more manly than me, Harry. I'd have been bitching the whole time, sweating, and I guess once you get up to speed, you get the air running through you. I do that when I'm on my bike, but I ride a bicycle, not a motorbike. There you go, Silva. 29 likes. How about 40? I like that. I like the way you think, my friend. Let me show what's to come. Hold on a second. I've got some packages here. We're gonna get up to our altitude here, flight level. Oops, I forgot to do STD. Let's go ahead and hit STD. There we go. All right, standard pressure. I'm not gonna say it. I'm gonna spare you all this moment in time. Okay, let me show you something. So here are the boxes that all and I had to actually work from home today, and I'm fortunate enough I work at a place and my boss is cool enough to let me, he's a CTO, by the way, allows me to, not just me, our department actually does, work from home. And so I had to be home for FedEx because WinWing, one of the things that you might find with WinWing is I don't know if it's just with me, and it could be with just me, but I found like a lot of the packages I receive from WinWing, I've got to be home to sign for. When FedEx delivers. But anyway, this is what came. So at my door, well, FedEx, I said at my doorstep, but FedEx just dropped by. Guy was really cool. It was like, is that good stuff? I'm like, yeah, but anyway, here's what came. So as you can see, I've got 2 boxes, and they're the same size. So I'm guessing they might be, I kind of wonder if they accidentally sent me 2 of the same thing, but I don't know. I'm guessing that this one here, let me make sure I don't give my identity and address away. Thanks, Maple. This one right here, this one I believe is the mag switch. So I'm thinking that this is the mag switch. I'm not doxing myself, Maple. You can't read that. Okay, so anyway, I've got, can you read that? No, you can't read that. So I've got 3 boxes here. And once we get, actually after I do my bio break and you all do your bio break, we're going to start unboxing shit. And we'll check out what this is. Because I know this has got to be the mag switch. This has got to be. But other than that, I'm thinking these. But doesn't that seem, this seems like an awful big box for the desktop mount. I'm telling you what, it's heavy. It's way heavier than a desktop mount. And my good friend, shout out to Hazel and Max from WinWing. I was hoping maybe they could drop by, but I gave them late notice that we were doing a live stream tonight. So every once in a while, WinWing will drop in. But anyway, I said I'm gonna unbox this stuff. But like it's been like about a month and a half, and my contact at WinWing has said I've got a care package for you. So we'll see what comes here once we unbox this. And thank you, Silver Killer and Bats, for dropping it out. And I don't think is there anybody here that has WinWing stuff that doesn't love it? If so. What's wrong with you? No, I'm kidding. But no, it's great stuff. But we'll be doing an unboxing of that here shortly, of all 3 packages. And by the way, I am going to be giving away at some point the Cockpit Master MCP for the 737. So let me show you all what that looks like. So one of you lucky people that have been followers of the channel, so join now if you haven't already. I'm going to be doing a giveaway. I'm not sure when, maybe Christmas, but I'm going to be doing a giveaway of this thing. Here, hold on. The hills are alive with the sound of Griswold's. know why I just sang that, but this here is Cockpit Master MCP. It's actually it's kind of like the PAP 3. You can see it's got the auto throttle disconnect and all that. It's got the tactile buttons and everything here, and the switches, the shindigs, the rigmaroles, the vertical speed dial, all that stuff. So this is actually listed on Cockpit Master's site for $600. Is it worth $600? No, it's not. But it's good. Don't get me wrong, it's good. But it probably is worth $600 when they were the only ones that were out with this thing. But now that WINWING is out with their PAP 3, get the PAP 3. I'm going to tell you right now. But I do want to say thank you to Cockpit Master for, and I didn't even ask for this. They reached out to me and they sent it to me. And so we will, and it's got the little flight director switches right there too, just like the PAP 3. So one of you will be lucky. We'll win this, and then I can ship it to you, and then you can use it and have it. And I still need to actually do a video comparing these two. But I'm thinking maybe Christmas. I think. What do you all think? Would that be a good this upcoming Christmas? Maybe doing a giveaway of this thing. All right. But anyway, so I have this, and I do have a short on this. I got to do a full video on. Anyway, where are we at in terms of flight level? We got to check this here. Let's see where we're at flight level. Are we at flight level 340 yet? Nope, not quite yet. Almost there. Almost there. Almost there. We're too close. Almost there. Loosen up. Okay, let's go over here and go to legs. There we go. 1,000 feet. That bleep there is we've got 1,000 feet to go. And we will be at what's called top of climb. Captain Red Sky says, I like it. I got to get caught up in chat here. So Captain Red Sky says, yeah, I like it. Awesome. MicroSimFanatic. What's up, MicroSimFanatic? Welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Flight Sim Braden. Big Al says, you forgot the what? Yoki Mabobs. The shindigs, the rigmaroles. Yeah. That's awesome, Big Al. We've got Captain Red Sky. Nice. I hope I win. I do too, buddy. CP65 says, the only thing I don't like about WINWING is the software calls home too often. Yeah, that's... Yeah, the SimApp Pro, it continuously gets updated, though, so that's one thing I like about it, but I get what you're saying. MicroSimFanatic says, I'll take it. Bat says, WINWING is wonderful, but order is low. Yeah, and I think there's been some differences there, because I used to, like, keep up with the orders and stuff, but... a little bit longer, but it's worth the wait. It's so worth the wait. Biohazard Juice says, WINWING is the best. Love their stuff to death. Yes, Biohazard, I agree. Hanger Studio says, oh, unboxing something you don't know what it is. Exactly, Hanger. Well, I have a pretty good... No, I don't even know. I don't even know what the other two boxes are, because they're too heavy for the panel. Maybe they are the panel, or maybe they are... Panel. Maybe they are the desktop mounts, because I'm supposed to be getting their new desktop mount. So maybe the desktop mount comes in two boxes, but I can't believe that. The way they feel, but maybe, I don't know. We'll find out. I have no idea. MicroSimFanatic says the WINWING stick sucks. Well, you got a bad stick, but you did get it for free. But yeah, I know the thing. You had a problem with that, and it didn't get fixed. You have the same stick that I have, the Ursa Minor. I would disagree. I think it's awesome, but I get what you're saying because yours stopped working. Where mine continues to work. I like the Ursa Minor stick. Oh, joking. Okay. I actually really like the Ursa Minor stick. I think it's great. But I get it. Yours broke, and or it didn't work from the start or something, and you know. So, but less talk and more box cutting. Exactly, old golfer. Okay, so we are at 340. I'll tell you what, old golfer and everybody, let's take a 7-minute break. Thank you all for joining. I see that we're at 38 right now. Appreciate you all being here for tonight's live stream. We are going to be doing an unboxing in about 5 to 7 minutes. Stick around for that, because I have no idea other than the mag switch what's coming. I think it's probably the desktop mount, but there's 3 boxes. I was expecting 2. So stick around for that. I'll be doing it right in front of you here shortly. Don't go anywhere. And friends, I will be right back. Don't miss out. Plus, we'll be landing. We'll have the landing challenge. A lot of other stuff. All right. Be right back, friends. Hi. Hey, Johnny Mon. Hell of a guy, by the way. Welcome, Johnny. Good to see you. 23 days to Providence, baby. Yes, I know. Harry says 7-minute bio break, but top of the sentence in 6. Seriously? No. Well, not for me. Yeah, I got a lot more time. Hey, you just stay on the stream there, Harry. You'll see it. Be right back. All right, friends, thanks for sticking around. I got that about right? 7 minutes? All right, friends. All right, friends, thanks for sticking around. Man, I am hungry. You know what I've had all day to eat? 2 handfuls of mixed nuts. That's it. That's it. 2 handfuls of mixed nuts. I think it's time for a little bit of a... What do y'all think I should have? I know it's coming. Starts with a D. 2 words. All right, before we do the unboxing, top of descent, exactly. I am going to... What is our intercept there, MicroSim Fanatic? Let me look at my charts. Because I know once I get my big fat yapper going, I'm going to forget to do the things I need to do. 2,000 silver, mother killer. Once again. All right, so let's go ahead and drop this altitude to 2,000. We trust in Silver Killer. So we're going to go ahead and drop this down to 2,000. God, I love this thing. Silver, you have this, right? Or you're going to get it? Yeah. All right, intercept to 2,000. Thank you, Silver. Motherfucking killer. Appreciate it, brother. All right, so now I can talk because 2,000, let's do a couple other things really quick. Let's go ahead and init ref. We're going to do 40 flaps. That's 143, so let's go ahead and do RSK3. Get that dropped in. That's all we got to do. There we go. 111.95. So we're going to go down here and do 111.95. I'm just going to do this. Flip it back. I got that right? 111.95? Yeah, 111.95. And we got to do that on the first officer. Maple has no idea what I'm doing right now. He's never done this. He's never done a precision approach, so he has no idea what any of this means. 111.95, and then we got to select our course. So I'm going to go ahead and do that on the FCU. So our course is 36, right? 36. Because we're landing runway 4 left. So it's interesting because it says 38 on my chart, but we'll do 36 because that's what my FMC says. So we're going to go 36 there. We're going to go 36 in the first officer. Who lands the flaps 40? I do, because I like to use more of my... I like to use more flaps, Maple. More flaps. Like more cowbell, Maple. You don't even know what that means, do you? We need more cowbell. How many of you heard that? Need more cowbell. Anyway, okay, so we got the... all this... It's all set. Okay, now I can focus with all of you. Let me see. What's the best way to do this? I'm trying to figure out... All right, clearly, I should have planned before this. Okay, so I'm going to plan on doing the unboxing right here. Let me see if everybody can... Can you see that? Hold on. There we go. Okay. I'm just doing alt, whatever it is. Okay, there we go. Put that right over there. Okay. First things first. You take your knife and you stab it. No. What, the prison shank? That was really funny, actually, by the way. Important information, it says. All right. All right, so let's go ahead and... Give it a good shake. Actually, they have a really good, good packaging. As you, the hell's that sound? It's the music. I was like shaking, and I was like, did I just shake something too much? Our card of authenticity. Right here, Big Al. See that? And you know what I like to do? If you ever watch my videos when I'm doing WINWING, I always flick the card. I don't know why. It's just a thing I do. Just makes it official. Okay? Oh, yeah, that's what it is. So here we've got the mag switch, which I was expecting. I think this is actually $60 or $58. Really easy. I mean, if you can plug in your. How many of you had the old phones? Remember the wireless, the original cordless phones you plug a battery into? That's what this reminds me of. But you can like plug this in to the back of your PAP3, and again, as I think CP65 said, there's a video already out on how to do this. But I'm gonna make my own CP65 so I can blend my my thoughts into it, but I can feel it. It goes right back, and so once this will add electricity to produce a magnetization so that it stays up. And the idea of this is how it's normally going to be in your PAP3. So in other words, if I go over here. If we go over to our PAP3, so let's put that up here really quick. So this is actually going to go install behind this. So here's the auto throttle switch, and this just is going to plug in, and it's really easy. You can see that it's got some mounting right there. You can see there's a mounting spot for the screws and that right there. So it's going to be like really, it's going to be like easier than you wouldn't even have to have a video on it, right? You could do this yourselves without, I mean, it's all intuitive. You're going to plug that in, but by default, it's going to be down, like this auto throttle switch by default. But what's going to happen is, you're going to push this up, and it's going to stay up. And then you just map a control on your TCA Boeing yoke or whatever, and then if you disengage auto throttle, it'll automatically pop down, just like in the real aircraft. So that's pretty sweet. So anyway, I think, let me check here. I think that is 58 bones. 58 bones. Can I get confirmation on that? I meant to check this earlier, and I just ran out of time, damn it. Let's see here. Hey, bada swing. So we're going to go accessories. And, the hell, it's not there. I did see it. Or panel, here we go. Accessories. There we go. Under panel accessories, I think. Nope, that's not where it was. Oh, there it is. It's $55. $55.07. Captain Red Sky says, are you descending? Not quite yet, Captain Red Sky. We got a little bit to go yet. Oh, maybe I am. Nope, I'm not yet. So our top of descent right here is at... we're getting close. Top of descent is at 44 nautical miles. So I go to progress. Here's top of descent, 43 nautical miles, and it is 0218, and it says top of descent is going to be at 0224. So at about 6 minutes, my friend, 6 minutes. 6 minutes. Okay. So 55 bones, and but you can, I believe, buy this. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but you can buy the PAP3 with this already installed if you want this right out of the gate. No pun intended. All right, I'm going to put this back in here, and I'm really looking forward to getting that installed. So thank you to WINWING, our friends. Somebody drop in !WINWING, and you can go right to their site. I did, by the way, ask my contact there if we could get a discount code for you all on WINWING, and they're not doing that for anyone right now just yet, but they did mention that they would maybe be able to do like a giveaway. So maybe that's what this extra box is. Don't get too excited. All right, I'm just going to put that down there. All right, next thing we're going to check out is... This is pretty heavy. I don't know what to think here. I'm pretty excited about this because I have a... So I'm supposed to be getting the desktop mount, but look how big this is. This is almost like as big or heavier than... I mean, it's certainly heavier than the PAP 3. So maybe they accidentally sent me 2 mounting kits. 2. 3. 4. There. 4 reps. Mounting brackets. It could be mounting brackets. Airbus full mounting kit. Yeah, or full cockpit. Yeah, maybe Maple, right? So here we go. Am I giving my address away, Maple? You're supposed to watch that. I don't know. I let's see what it is. I honestly, it's supposed to be the new desktop mount brackets, but I just don't know. Weakling. I was actually yeah, I am. I do work out, by the way. How sad is that, CP? If I cut myself, will somebody call 911? With my shank, as Micro Symphonic put it. Could be the new... I know, I said that, right, Big Al? I said it's not the Cyber Taurus. Maybe it is. Maybe it comes in pieces. I know it's not that, but I would shit my pants. Literally, and you wouldn't want to see that. What could it be? A new car? A new airplane? And it's a box within a box. Okay, are we ready? I actually think I cut myself. I had the shank backwards. I'm gonna just have a little sip of an orange whip. Here we go. Drum roll. It's a Big Al, right? So excited. All right. Okay, I do think it's a panel. Good God, this is heavy. Because there's like multiple things here. Hold on. Holy shnikes. Okay, we got a bunch of wrenches. Screws, bolts. Oh, it's definitely got to be the panel. Or the mount. I'm sorry, it's got to be the mount. Ta-da! Oh, yep, that's exactly what it is. You know, this reminds me, I've got the J-Peen. The passes out after cutting himself. It is the mount. This actually reminds me of the J-Peen with these tracks here. And these are going to slide up and down, so you can do your mounts at different levels. This is awesome. So I think it's 2 of these. They sent me 2 of them. Oh, yep. See, you got more mounting pieces. Oh, shit, yeah. Everybody hear that? That's pure metal, baby. Pure metal. Would we expect anything less? Okay, that I'm going to guess, Maple, the next box is going to be the same thing, because I do recall him saying something about 2, but I did not realize that this would be this heavy and this big. This is absolutely astonishing, like how heavy duty this is. I'm really looking forward to mounting this stuff on here. And by the way, I don't know if Proctus is still here, but Proctus, this will actually mount like your DCS gear on top, like the WINWING DCS stuff. So if you have like the flight stick, combat flight stick, all that stuff, you can mount it on here too. But you can mount the, I believe, the PFP and those panels on here. All right, we're gonna put that back on. Shit. All right, wait, I got it backwards. What's that? A couple plastic pieces. Goes this way. Okay. I gotta put all this stuff back in a spot where I'm not gonna lose it. I'm pretty much gonna guarantee the next box is the same thing. But we're just gonna make sure. Make sure I don't cut myself. Don't give up my identity. Airbus One. For your eyes only. Cut this. Another box within a box. Yeah, this is the same thing. All right. Place your bets. Place your bets. I'm not going to take everything out. It is. It's the same thing. So they sent, thank you, WINWING. Let's give it a hands out, a shout out to WINWING, and thank you, friends, for dropping their link in there. Silver Killer, it is. It's another mount. So they sent me 2 of these heavy duty mounts. I will do a video on like setting these up. I'm sure it's going to be really difficult, but I'll do a video of setting these up, and I'm going to get my panels set up on them. Hell, I might even try putting the Ursa Minor flight stick on there. But WINWING, thank you so much. A shout out to WINWING for sending these products. I'm looking forward to getting these custom stands and mounts set up. Attached to my desk. I'm looking forward to that. Heavy freaking duty. These are all fully solid, full metal custom mounts. New mounts from WINWING. And we're going to get them set up, and I'll get a video set up for these and get that out to all of you. But I'll get that set up. But yeah, so mystery solved, friends. Mystery solved. Throw that back there and try not to trip over everything else. But friends, yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Awesome. And I'm also looking forward to, obviously, the mag switch. That'll be amazing to get that installed. All right, let's make sure we're doing the right thing here. Let's check how we're doing on our descent profile. So if we go to legs right now is Hummer at 17,000 or above at 279 knots. And we're doing just fine and dandy. Look at that. That worked out like a peach. Now we're going to go ahead and do lights. I'm going to turn the daylight on because how do we do the landing challenge? We can go to sunset. We'll do sunset here as we come in to Detroit. By the way, as many of you know, my daughter got accepted into a musical theater program she auditioned for, and they sought her out. And she is not going to be too far for where we're landing right now. So definitely proud of her. And we do have some clouds coming in, but thank you, friends, for joining me for this event. Ah, shit. Do appreciate you all joining me tonight for the unboxing. Again, thank you to WINWING. We'll get the mag switch set up. I'll get these custom mounts set up, and I'll let you all know what I think of them. I got a pretty good feeling I'm gonna like them. Maybe I'll have to give my old J-Peens away. What do you think? We'll see what this does. I would never in a million years guessed it was gonna be those though. They're huge. I think Maple, you're right. I could almost like construct an entire Airbus cockpit with these things. These are massive, and they are heavy duty, all metal construction. So definitely looking forward to getting those put together. It's going to be overkill for these panels. Because I swear you could like set up 2 panels on each one. That's what she said. That's right. That's right, Big Al. You got that right, buddy. You got it. All right. As we come flying in here, let's go ahead and get our WINWING. Whoops, I hit the wrong thing. Let's go ahead and get our WINWING camera set up. Hopefully you all can see that. Right over there. Oh, Flight Simmer, mate. Hey, Shane, how's it going? Good to see you, my friend. Everybody give a shout out, Shane. Hopefully you're feeling better, buddy. He says, hello, everyone. Sorry for missing the stream. First time turning the PC on in days. Shane, wish you well. I mentioned during the beginning of the stream that you know you were feeling a bit under the weather, and so we have to postpone the dual live stream, which is absolutely fine, my friend. We just wish you well and a speedy recovery. Thank you for joining us, Shane, as everybody's in here saying how much they love you. But did you see me do the unboxing, Shane? Were you lurking? I got 3 packages from WINWING. I'm telling you what, these custom mounts are insane. Full metal jacket, buddy. I got the mag switch. I think you already have the mag switch, right? Yes, this postpone was all... Hey, dude, no worries, man. No worries. We just wish you well. Recover. Take your time. Feel better. Come join us and chat and just rest and make fun of me. Throw, you know... Throw peanuts at me, will you? No, but we wish you well, Shane, and we love you, brother. We do. All right, as we come in here to Detroit. Oh, STD. Got boxes all over. Ah! There you go. I had to move stuff out of the way so I could get my keyboard back, my keyboard stand thing back here. I just hit one of my cameras. Can't take me anywhere. Shane knows this. Yeah, brother. Get better. Crap on Darren. That's what Maple loves to do. PT Simbiation, welcome to the live stream. Good to see you. Thank you for joining the live stream, my friend. How are you doing? You joined just now. Did WINWING launch new products? Yes, sir. They've got these beautiful mounts. You can go back into the stream. These are like heavy duty. Like, I think these are going to be used for the tourist stuff, you know, all that force feedback stuff they have, because it's like all solid metal construction. Like, I believe I can hook up the panels to it, but it doesn't do them justice. I'm gonna have to like, maybe I can like hook my chair up to it. I don't know, but they're pretty heavy duty. Awesome. Well, welcome PTU to the live stream. Glad to have you here. Yeah, new products coming out. And I'm going to be doing a video review on these. I actually honestly wasn't sure what was arriving other than the mag switch. I mean, the contact at WINWING said it was going to be the custom mounts, but these are insane. These are like to the next level. Crazy insane. But yes, drag. All right, drag. Smoke them if you got 'em. No, don't do that. We're dragging. 279. About under 10,000 feet. Let's go ahead and set our altimeter. Altimeter is 3002, as you can see right down here. 3002 altimeter. Flight Simmer says, yes, my mag switch is apparently arriving today. Awesome. You're getting yours too. It literally, Shane, looks like 2 screws, like Phillips head screwdriver. That's all you need. Unscrew 2 screws, take out your old switch. It comes with the PAP3 by default. Install your, unplug it. It just looks like a little, looks like the connector, Shane, I was saying to everybody. It looks like, you know, some of us that are old enough. Sorry, Maple, you don't get this. But like the old cordless it was maybe before cell phones, like the old cordless phones before cell phones, where you had the battery packs and you plugged them in. That's what it looks like. You plug this in the back. And looks super easy to install. And again, as CP65 said, there is a video out already. But I'm going to do my own video. So I want to give you the impression I have. Which will probably be good. Cool guys taking off. Cool videos from a cool guy says, have a good night, everyone. Have allergies right now, but you're making me really tired, so see you on Friday. Good night. Cool videos from a cool guy. Thank you for being here. We say farewell to you, and we will see you next time. By the way, this coming Saturday, friends, we got a giveaway coming up. Actually, 2 giveaways. We have somebody that's never been on the stream before. It's a developer, an aircraft developer, in fact. And I mentioned to them, we'll see if they can make it. They live halfway around the world, kind of like Shane. But they have an aircraft for GA, and they're willing to do 2 aircraft giveaways, and that's all I'm going to say. I guess you're just going to have to wait. Don't give it away, Maple. But we're going to be doing that, and hopefully they can join us, and we'll be doing that giveaway this coming Saturday. And do look forward to them. Hopefully they can join us. But anyway, here we come on in. And we're going to decelerate, and we're getting almost down to 10,000 feet. I don't know what you're talking about. You're fine, Maple. All right, we got Chipper Sneeze Bedrock VXI TIAC back there. SWS Airvan. I guess you're just going to have to come. You're going to have to wait and see, TJ. You're going to have to wait and see, my friend. Real airplanes? Yeah, real airplanes. Real tomato ketchup, Eddie? Nothing but the best. What movie is that, friends? Anybody got that movie? I got to go ahead and turn on my landing lights. Landing lights coming on. Where are my turn-off lights? Actually, those don't come on yet. Wheel wells on, and let's go ahead and turn on our wing. Okay, there we go. And let's go ahead and do the drag. Do the drag. Harry W. says, one of the vacation movies. They are absolutely right. The original, Harry. Of course, right? The original. You can't beat the original. I mean, some of you like Maverick from Top Gun, I know, but you still can't beat the original Top Gun, right? Am I right, friends, or am I right? All right, we're going to go ahead and take out the drag. Yeah, it was the original National Lampoon's Vacation. Very good, Harry. Always count on you, my friend. As we come on into Detroit. How many of you have been to Detroit? Anybody been to KDTW? Anyone? I know you haven't, Oz. Who's been to KDTW? Good old Detroit. Where's the weather radar? Yeah, we might be coming in to look at that. It's still sometimes hard to believe that we're in 2020, isn't it? There's Silver, mother fudging killer. Silver, I gotta watch that, man. I almost said the actual F-bomb. Demonetized, right? Here we go. Braden's over there. Silver killer. Oh, God. They're all gonna be watching us. Chipper Sneeze. You best be on your best game. Bedrock. See you guys. Let's see. Rudder, what's our intercept is, what? It's going to be Motown. Motown is in our intercept. I'm just going to double check that with our Navigraph charts, and it is Motown. Motown. Oh, that's a cool shot right there. Is it getting too dark? Anyone getting scared besides me? Anyone? Anyone? Bueller? Anyone? All right, we're going to go stereo cockpit. Full volume on these engines. These beautiful engines. Shane, any update on when you expect to be back streaming, my friend? And if not, no worries. We'll continue to be in a holding pattern for you, my friend, and we'll drink plenty of orange whips. Now, we'll drink coffee with you and tea or whatever the hell it is you drink. You upstanding citizen, you. Oh, Sunday. Nice. Well, that's good. So maybe we can be back. Maybe we can do a dual live stream next week or the following week. What do you think, Shane? Maybe. We'll play by ear. We'll play by ear. Look at this. Look at the lighting. Gosh, to think this is 2020. Most of you are coming in right now going, is this 2024? Nope, we're in 2020. Oz Flight Simmer says, maybe on-off cam stream over the weekend. See how I feel. There you go. You know, there's something about not being on camera, right? Where it's just more chill. That's what I love about when we do our members-only streams. So I can just sit back, shoot the crap with all of you, and I don't have to be, you know, in the box, so to speak, right? There's something to be said about that, right, Shane? It's kind of nice because you're not like, Maple can't make fun of you, you know? Well, he can, but he doesn't really have anything to back it up. We swear on COD, it's fun. Yeah, I swear a little too much, Maple, on COD. Way too much. I feel like, you know, honest to God, true thing, Maple, in a Flight Sim. Is Flight Sim Braden still in here? Is MicroSim Fanatic still in here? I always feel bad the next day when I do all that swearing, and then I start hearing you swear, Maple, and then I hear Flight Sim Braden swear, and then I'm like, God, the dad in me comes out, and I'm like, God, I'm a horrible influence. I do. I honestly think that. Oh, my God, I'm such a horrible influence. All right, here we go. We're going to go ahead and start putting in some flaps. Let's go ahead and turn on the fasten seatbelt sign for all of you back there. That's already on. Okay. Don't worry, I've heard swearing problems for long before you. Yeah, I appreciate that, mate. I'm sure you are. I'm sure you are. I'm sure you are. That's great English. I'm sure you have, given that you're 17 or whatever, right? But still, I still feel bad. It doesn't help me. I still feel bad. It's a dad in me, like I said. Shane gets this. That's why Shane doesn't drink on streams. Still need to fix that problem. And by problem, I don't mean I have a drinking problem. I just mean I need to not do that. That's the other thing I think. Like, what if somebody actually has a drinking problem and I'm sitting here and I'm having a bunch of orange whips, right? That isn't good influence either. So those things when you're laying late night in bed looking at the ceiling and thinking, am I being responsible? No, Maple, you're fine. You're fine. Captain Red Sky says, how come your airplanes never bounce around in turbulence? Well, that's a good question. They do in 2024. They absolutely do in 2024. Great question. I gotta get a screenshot of that. That's beautiful. Look at the sky. Captain Red Sky. Look at that. Let's go ahead and add another notch of flaps. Let's go 5. Ladies and gentlemen, please sit your seats upright and put your tray tables upright and fasten your seatbelts. Dennis, prepare for landing and cross-check. All right, here we go. We're turning in. We're turning in and burning. Cozy. Okay, we're going to go over to the right. And let's go ahead and get this set for approach. And so we're going to go over here to approach and intercept this ILS. Let's go FCU. And hit the approach button. Here we go, approach. And here we go, lovelies. Why'd I just call you lovelies? Look at that sky. My goodness, is that beautiful. It's great. Even Oz Flight Simmer likes that sky. Okay, what just happened? Oh, shit. I think it's loading all the textures for the I&I Builds version of Detroit. Let's just hope my sim didn't crash. Normally it recovers, knock on wood. Say a little prayer. There we go. I'm surprised you all didn't disappear. Look at that. Usually you all disappear when that happens. All right, let's go ahead and get our auto brake set to 2. And let's go ahead and get our... let's get it armed. There we go, armed for the reversers and the auto brake. Oh, you guys did disappear, by the way. Let's go ahead and add another notch of flaps. Another notch of flaps. All right. Let's go ahead and arm. Go ahead and turn that off, and let's go ahead and arm. All right, gear down. Gear coming down. God, listen to those sounds. So beautiful. Let's go another notch of flaps. Descending very well. Let's check our legs. $154. Let's go 10. We can't see shit. It's okay. We're on an ILS approach, right, TJ? We're fine. We're just fine. Go ahead and enable speed brake, and you can see the speed brake is armed right here in this green. Speed brake armed. That's the other thing I like about the ProDeskSim hardware add-on is they got a little notch here, and I can just put it right in that notch, and it goes automatically to. God dang it! Look at this. What the flop? What could go wrong? All right, we're going 40 degrees in the flaps. Maple never does this, but we're gonna do it. We can't see anything. We're flying in the clouds, friends. This is a ILS approach for sure. We are wanting to get down to 147, and that's where we're going for that VREF speed. Just want to say good luck. We're all counting on you. Exactly. Can't see anything. Actually, if we look to the side here, we can probably start seeing the ground, maybe? And then again, maybe not. Oh yeah, we can kind of see it, but boy, what is the cloud deck here? Oh, we see the rabbit lights coming up. What's the minimums, by the way? Anybody got the minimums? Minimums. We got about 250 feet off the ground. That was about 895. 895 off the ground. Yeah, focus. 0. Okay, well, this looks great. This looks fantastic. Shane, you dick. You wished this weather on us, didn't you? He loves it when I mess up. Let's see what happens. Shane, I was just kidding about the dick comment. Oh. All right, here we go. I can't. You know, this is ridiculous. Where are the frickin' runway lights? Where's the rabbit lights, Big Al? Come on, this is ridiculous. What is the elevation? Oh yeah, it's 650. Okay, 650, 650 feet. Somebody give me a PIREP. Where the hell are my moderators? They want to see me crash just like all the rest of you, including Maple Leaf. They're gone out for lunch, I guess. You gotta be kidding me. Oh, there's the rabbit lights right there. We can see them. Right there. There they are. I think I just bumped something on my... Oh, God. Oh, shit. I just bumped something. What did I bump? Oh, God. Captain Red Sky says, you're doing fine. Runway in sight? Well, the runway isn't really in sight there, CP65. What are you talking about? I see the rabbit lights, not the runway. There we go. Oh, there we are. Oh, I feel so much better. Wait, I'm off track, though. Look at, I'm off track. If you look over here, why am I not, like, zeroed in on this? I think that's what I hit. I think I actually bumped something. Here we go. Disable auto throttle. Oh my God, I'm way too high. Yeah, I bumped something. There we go. We'll be just fine.
1,000.
Oh my God, I should be doing a go around right now. This is going to be terrible.
Sync rate.
Oh boy.
Sync rate.
I'm actually side slipping.
Sync rate. Sync rate. Sync rate.
Come on, baby. We got
Sync
rain.
Rate. Pull up. Sync rate. 200.
I didn't want to do a go around, even though I should
100.
have.
$50. 30.
We got a little bit of turbulence now.
20. 10.
Reverser's on. Pull back that yoke. Yeah, did y'all hear me say I bumped it? Like I bumped something in it. I think it took it off approach mode. There we go. Welcome to Detroit, friends. This is your captain speaking. I know, you're scared shitless. 235 feet per minute, I'll take it. CP65, wow, it gave me an 8 out of 10. Probably because I came out of the clouds like that at that rate. I actually was side slipping that CP. Thanks, man. All right, we're gonna pull off here to the right. Get her stopped, and welcome to Detroit, my friends. And we can go ahead and get our landing lights turned off, runway turn-off lights on, taxi lights on, and wing light off. Wheel well can stay on, anti-collision can stay on, but we're going to go to steady. And let's go ahead and get the APU set. And thank you, friends. Appreciate the comment. I've done better, obviously, but given the conditions, I think that's why you're giving me a little bit higher score. Why is the... What the hell? Why is the landing light on? It's not. Okay. All right. Oh, thank God. Thank the maker. We made it. We made it, friends. Well, groovy. Thanks, Johnny. Johnny says, nice recovery. Big Al says, butter. Old Golfer says, I'll take the bus. Oh, leave it to Old Golfer. That's funny. Okay. Look at this, though. Wow. Who's all... Ooh, TJ Turner coming in. Look at that. Look at these conditions. You couldn't plan for better conditions, though, for a fun approach and landing. And, hey, we even did it at sunset. How cool is that? All right, let's see. We got to get to the 1,000-footers. Silver Killer, who's watching? No, Silver Killer's still up in the air, right? All right, I got to... Oh, Silver Killer's over here. Okay. Silver, are you on the 1,000-footers? Oh, yeah, here he is. He's on the... He's where he's supposed to be. That Silver Killer, I'll tell you what. He's a gentleman and a scholar. He's a gentleman and a scholar, friends. Let's give it up to Silver motherfucking Killer. How about that unboxing? You guys like that? Little treat? I gotta get that stuff set up. All right, here we go. Here comes Marion Harris, a.k.a. a Chippa Sneeze. God, I love that livery, Silver. Don't you? Chipper, you've got a high angle of pitch there, but it's okay. You're bleeding off that speed. Okay. Hey, man, it's bad conditions. If you're doing, like, real weather here, I think we can all agree that it's a little nasty out. 10-mile final into Orlando, says Maple. Maple, why are you landing at Orlando? Because you don't want to be seen, do you? Akirio says the grand finale with the Max 8. Man, I'll tell you what, we got to be back in the Max 8. I love the Max 8. Oh, that's right. You're not in 2020. I forgot. You're in 2024. You deleted. Maple, do you not have enough hard disk space or storage space on your Xbox for both? I know they do take up quite a bit of space, so I get it. We got VXI coming in. Hey, Mustang 302 in the house. Friends, give it up to Mustang. Not by far. It's because you have Call of Duty and all those other games, Maple. It happens. I get it, brother. I understand. He has the S series. That's why. Yeah, no, yeah. Maple, you have the Xbox Series X, right? Please tell me so. Johnny Mon 211, hell of a guy, by the way. For those of you that just jumped in, you're going to have to go back to when we unboxed 3 packages from WinWing. We got the auto throttle magnetic switch, which I'll be installing on the PAP 3 WinWing. I want to say again, shout out to WinWing. Thank you, friends. WinWing. We're going to see them at Flight Sim Expo. I'm going to be seeing Max and Tony. I'm hoping I can do an interview. Maybe have a little bit better audio quality this time, Silver. What do you think? Why do I not hear anything? Like, I got volume, but I'm just not hearing anybody that's going by. It's kind of weird. All right, that looked like a hell of a landing, by the way. Who was that? VXITAIC. And we got Proctus still coming in at the C700. We got Bedrock coming in with the 737-800 as well. Kyrios is still coming in. Oh, that's you, Kyrios. Nice landing, Kyrios. Let's give it up to Kyrios. Who has it right now, Silver Killer? Who has the landing challenge? I floated it a little bit too much, but who has the landing challenge right now, Silva? Do tell. You know what? It's 10 o'clock. Almost 10 o'clock. Guess what time it almost is, Captain Howdy? A little time for a little bit of Dino Nuggets, if you know what I mean. Gots to get me some Dino Nuggets, friends. Is everybody like doing a circle to land, or what the hell's going on? Call of Duty. I don't know about that, Maple. Maybe back in my younger years, Maple, I'd do a stream and then do a little Call of Duty. No, I still do that. Microsymphonetic has it for the win. Nice. Microsymphonetic representing right now. Microsymphonetic, if you're in here, did you do real weather? Did you have the kind of landing challenge that we all have right now with the low visibility, my friend? I would think so, but I'm just checking. All right, here comes Bedrock. Getting himself situated for that final approach. You did. Nice. All right. Hey, man, I was just checking, Braden. I was just checking, my friend. Just checking. Look at Proctus coming down like a manhole cover right now. Holy shnikes. Proctus is doing a frickin' dive by. Hey, Proctus, you're not in the F-16 putting the pipe pipper on the bomb zone, man. It's not DCS. Holy shnikes. There he goes, friends. I'm guessing Proctus was in real weather conditions here. Oh, that's funny. Delgam says 2020 has completely crapped out. Only have 24 working right now. No kidding, Del. Man. Well, fortunately for me, Del, 2020 is still working fine, as you can see. Now, that's a landing. I agree. I love that landing, Proctus. That's the way you do it, man. Take it right down to the ground, down to Chinatown, man. You did it. Nicely done. Actually, I think Proctus actually won the landing challenge tonight, Microsymphonetic. If it was the most entertaining landing challenge, then he would get it. Practice. Practice was doing a bombing run. He's too used to DCS, so he was like putting the pipper on the target. He was doing a bombing run. He had the Mark 82s. Practice knows what I'm talking about. I rebooted to fix all the game's stutters. Oh, there you go. I hate those. Oh, those game stutters, Practice. Oh, I hate them. And Practice, you have the 3090 or the 4090. See, you even get them. That just goes to show, don't go out, friends, and spend $1,500 on a graphics card in 2020 and do frame gen and expect it to be perfect, because you can still run into that crap. CP says it's the driver. You mean the graphics driver? That's if that's what you mean. Yeah, it's not really. You can end up with that with the frame gen. I've had that problem with all the drivers of frame gen. If we're talking the same thing, I don't know if it's the frame gen stutter that I get sometimes at the beginning. That always pisses me off when I get that. So what I found, like I started earlier on in the stream, CP, I found that if I just move slowly, I don't end up with that frame gen issue. But if I like do the reset my drone view and it like zooms back to my aircraft, I found that will cause the stutter, and I can't get it to quit until I restart the simulator. It's a pain in the arse. Big pain in the arse. And it has to do with frame gen. All right, here comes... I'm sure it's a driver thing. I'm sure you're right, but I've had it with every driver version. Yeah, but Jensen loves us all. Here comes Bedrock. Man, this looks great. I'm going to get a screenshot of that because it's looking good. Loves our money. This is another good screenshot right there. Oh, he's rocking, sporting the Symphonic livery. Look at that, friends. Looks like a good landing, too. Little bounce, little dance, little nightlife. Was that it? Bedrock was the last, right? All right. Well, friends, we are going to conclude the stream for tonight, and I want to say thank you to all of you, my friends, my pals, my amigos, for constantly supporting not only this channel, but Oz Flight Simmer's channel, for Brett Play's channel, and all of our great hobby in flight simming. And I just want to say thank you to my moderators. Again, Captain Howdy, Delgam88, Silver, Motherfuddin' Killer, Bats24, and all the rest of you. Captain Red Sky, my regulars, Johnny Mon, hell of a guy, by the way, Matey, along with you, Proctus. Love you, brother, Proctus. Thanks for joining tonight. Marion Harris, a.k.a. Chippa Sneeze. Thank you so much. And Pilot Reg, man. Pilot Reg, I can't wait to meet your fiance. Do you really want to expose... Okay, that was going to come out wrong. I was going to say expose her to me, but you know what I mean. Do you really want to expose me? Okay, that didn't sound right either. I'm just going to drop it right now. Do you really want to introduce me to your fiance? I mean, seriously. God, I can't win. I think that's when I got to call it quits, friends, when I start going in a derail like that. But again, I want to say thank you to Maple Leaf. Thank you, Maple. Curios, thank you for being here. Mustang 302. Thank you, my friends, for joining tonight. Big Al. Big Al in the house. And, of course, my good friend and my brother from another mother, Oz Flight Simmer. Thank you, Oz Flight Simmer, for joining. Appreciate you, brother, as always. Old Golfer 67, I won't forget you, man. Thank you for being here, my longtime friend, partner, and moderator. And by partner, I mean friend. And Greg Feaster, thank you for joining. Captain Red Sky, you got it going on, man. Chris Groner as well. Thank you, Chris. And I know I can't get through all of you. TJ Turner, thank you, TJ Turner, Turn and Burn, and everyone else that I may have missed. You guys are excellent. You are true friends. I love you all, every last one of you. Friends, check out Saturday Night Live Stream. We're going to be doing an aircraft giveaway too, with debuting a new developer. Well, not a new developer, but new to this channel. Hopefully we can get them on here, but we got a couple giveaways coming up this Saturday. It will be a fly-in. My son does have, just to preempt this, my son has a swim meet in Des Moines, which is only 45 minutes away. but I think it's going to be fine. It's going to be his swim meet should be done before our stream at the usual time. Friends, have a great rest of your week. Happy Hump Day, and we'll see you on the flippity flip. Friends, blue skies. We'll see you soon. Take care. Good night.
Just like the street lights lit this town, like a fire in a blaze, gotta burn it down. Can't be afraid to leave this out. We got this far, don't know how. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we're gonna let it rain tonight. We're gonna let it rain tonight. We're gonna let it just like the sunrise. We're gonna let it rain. Just like a spark that's breaking out. Can't make a stop, can't turn back now. We know that there's no room for doubt.